Now, COVID situation remains quite grim across the country. India has now recorded its biggest ever single-day spike on the 6th of April. More than 1,15,000 cases were reported, surpassing the tally of April 4th, which was over 1,03,000 cases. In fact, the centre has now warned the next 4 weeks are going to be quite crucial to handle this strong second wave. Maharashtra continues to drive the surge in COVID-19 across the country. In fact, the state reported over 55,000 cases in the last 24 hours. With this surge, active cases in the state has now breached 4,70,000 mark, close to 60% of the country's caseload there. Maharashtra also reported 297 deaths in the last 24 hours. Mumbai too clocked over 10,000 fresh COVID-19 cases and 31 deaths. So far, 740 buildings in the city have been sealed. Delhi, on the other hand, reported 5,100 fresh cases. This has, in fact, been the biggest surge in the national capital since November 27th last year. The centre has now sent 50 teams of technical and clinical experts to 30 districts in Maharashtra, 11 districts in Chhattisgarh and 9 districts in Punjab to curb the spread of the virus and help states in better dealing with this crisis.
कोई नया स्ट्रेन है ये जो कि युवाओं को टारगेट कर रहा है। इस बार जो है देखा गया है कि युवा टारगेट हो रहे हैं, उनको कोरोना हो रहा है, वो इफेक्टेड हो रहे हैं।
नहीं, ऐसी कोई ना तो कोई ऐसा कोई एविडेंस है और अभी भी जो मेजॉरिटी जो केसेस हैं वो हमने जैसे जिसके आधार पर प्रायोरिटी ग्रुप्स इत्यादि तय किए गए हैं, 80% जो मोर्टेलिटी और मॉर्बिडिटी है वो जो है 50 साल से ऊपर के लोगों के अंदर देखी गई है। उसी वजह से ये सारी जो प्रायोरिटी ग्रुप्स हैं उनको वैक्सीनेशन दिया जा रहा है। और जहाँ तक स्ट्रेन का संबंध है, स्ट्रेन की वजह से ही ये बढ़ रहा है, इसका कोई ऐसा एविडेंस नहीं है। हाँ, पंजाब में ज़रूर थोड़ा सा जो यूके वाला स्ट्रेन है उसके केसेस वगैरह थोड़े से दिखाई दिए हैं, लेकिन युवाओं को स्पेसिफिकली अफेक्ट करने वाला कोई स्ट्रेन आ गया है, ऐसी अगर कोई बातें कहीं समाज में चल रही हैं तो ये एकदम बेमायने है। इनका कोई किसी तरह का साइंटिफिक बेसिस नहीं है।
वैक्सीन की प्रक्रिया इतनी गति से चल रही है, उसको प्लीज सेलिब्रेट करिए। देश की जो अचीवमेंट है, अनयूजुअल अचीवमेंट, एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी अचीवमेंट है, उसके तरफ हमारा ये जिम्मेवारी बनती है कि उसको उसी परिप्रेक्ष्य में कह के अपनी अचीवमेंट को लें और उसके साथ आगे बढ़े। और जब वक्त आएगा कि ये और खुलना चाहिए, जब हम अच्छे पूरी तरह से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, कवरेज अच्छा देंगे, तो वो भी हो जाएगा।
हो सकता है कि 45 से ज़्यादा वालों को ज़्यादा ज़रूरत हो वैक्सीन की, बट जो 25 से 45 तक हैं या 20 से 45 तक हैं, आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फेक्टेड नज़र आ रहे हैं। उन लोगों में बहुत ज़्यादा तेज़ी से फैल रहा है क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा मोबाइल हैं। ऐसा नज़र नहीं आ रहा कि वो बहुत सीरियस हो रहे हैं या उसकी वजह से मॉर्टेलिटी हो रही है, बट वो जब अपने घर जाते हैं तो घर में उनके माता पिता हैं, दादा दादी हैं, उनको इन्फेक्ट करने के चांस होते हैं। तो इसलिए हमने कहा है कि भाई सबको अलाउ कर दीजिएगा और जल्द से जल्द पूरे देश में सभी को लगा दिया जाए।
Let me quickly cut across to our reporters joining us live from Mumbai. Pankaj Upadhyay reporting from Mumbai, Aishwarya Paliwal from Delhi. Pankaj, do take us through the situation currently that stands in Mumbai. We're looking at severe spike in cases. In fact, Maharashtra itself is contributing to close to 60% of the country's caseload. With fresh curbs, are we seeing anything stable as of this moment?
Nabila, COVID condition continues to remain grim in Mumbai and Maharashtra. In fact, 30 health teams have been approved by the central government for the various districts of Maharashtra, realizing not just the daily positive count is rising, but the daily death count is also on the rise, and that is the reason why these specific health teams will be visiting various districts across the state and then will be filing their comprehensive report. But as far as the financial capital Mumbai is concerned, situation remains very serious. The count of active cases are now over 77,000. The doubling rate has now reduced to 38 days, and unfortunately the count of active sealed buildings are rising daily. The current count stands at 740. Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation says, since it realizes that most of the cases are coming from the housing societies, it says that these housing societies where it finds 5 or more positive cases, these societies will be treated as mini containment zones. And in fact, BMC staffers or police officers would be stated outside the building so that no member of the society walks out. a heavy fine of on the first instance at around 10,000, and on the second fall at 20,000 would be levied on these housing societies who flout the rules. All the beaches has been closed till 30th of April. Swimming pools, malls, shops are all closed. Section 144 has been imposed.
Right.
Night curfew is in place, but even after all these precautions, the daily count is on a rise.
Absolutely, Pankaj. Do stay with us. Let me cut across to Aishwarya. Aishwarya, Delhi is now introduced fresh curbs. They've put down a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Has that been followed by Delhiites as of this moment? Do you see, would it have any effect on ground?
Well, definitely the night curfew was imposed last night, and we did see how the marshals and the squads of the Delhi government were making sure that they go to the prominent markets in the national capital, if we talk about Connaught Place, and they were asking the shops to be shut. They were asking people to leave. However, in the morning, we are seeing a lot of people coming to the prominent markets. Areas are now becoming crowded once more, which is a reason for concern. Now, the government is looking at putting more curbs. They are also, in fact, asking the market associations to make sure customers always wear a mask, and they also want areas to be not crowded. People need to maintain social distancing, and the reason why the night curfew has been imposed is because the Delhi government thinks it is high time to break the chain. Also, we have seen how in the past 24 hours, the new number of active cases stands at 5,100, which is huge at the moment.
Absolutely.
Nabila.
Aishwarya, thank you very much for joining us with those details. I'm going to quickly cut across to Chaiti Narula, who takes us through the states that are affected and the night curbs that have been implemented right here.
Let's get you some clarity on the COVID second wave curbs now. So if you live in Delhi, there is a night curfew that is taking place from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Essential services are always exempt from this particular curfew. Maharashtra, where the COVID crisis are the highest on your screens right now, from 8 p.m. all the way till 7 a.m. there is a night curfew. Let's move on to the state of Punjab. There's a night curfew on your screens right there, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. in 9 cities in the state of Punjab. Then let's move on to the next state in focus, Rajasthan. There's a curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. in 10 cities in the state of Rajasthan. Odisha happens to be the next state, night curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in 10 districts. Gujarat is the other state where there is a night curfew in 20 cities. Chandigarh also has a night curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. and that is the lay of the land as far as the different states are concerned and the night curfew imposition. So this might give you the much needed clarity.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.